Hello everyone, and welcome to Destroy All Monsters. This is a 32-man double elimination bracket for EU and residents, and this was created to support my viewers who put points in a bucket, and I said I would host a bracket, and this is it. So we have so many good players coming up today that I don't even know where to begin. So we shall start by looking at the bracket and seeing what we can pull out. For anybody that wants to have a look at the bracket, you can do so by using !bracket in the chat. And we also have a match arena available for all the players. And that is !match arena. For every person that shows up today, and I am including Kratos in this list, I will contribute $1 extra to the pot later on, if I find some time. Unfortunately, Kratos likely won't be with us today. He is one of my highlights of the whole bracket, but as we know, he is Ukrainian and we do not expect him to be here today. So if anybody would want to contribute to the pot, I would urge you instead to try to contribute to a charity who is providing support for those people in Ukraine who need it right now. If you're in the UK, this is British Red Cross or UNICEF, and I'm sure Google can find you a list of charities working close to you that are doing the same thing. Alright, so we have so many good matchups. We are going to start the stream with Mariox versus Styric. And we will have brackets being updated as we go. I am not doing this. This is being managed by Vector, and I would like to say a huge thank you, because without you doing this, I would not be able to do the whole stream at all. So, let's get into our first match, which will be Mariox versus Styric. Just how the players they can go. And I will start a prediction. And I'm doing everything at once, so I might be commentating, but I might be doing some admin. I will do my best to do all of it. Here is your prediction go. Alright, so I never know how to pronounce what I'm going to call Mariox. I don't know if it's Mario X, Mariox, or Mari Hugkiss. But what I do know is that he has a very strong Eno, and we'll see how Styric manages to deal with it. So already Styric being pushed right back to the corner, but Mariox a bit afraid to challenge Disney. And, well, I guess it's the problem is going to be getting around. Alright, we're already seeing this cutscenes that Guilty Gear is known for. Mario Cross. Thanks, Charter. Save the day. Alright. Two mix-up monsters playing so much neutral is just confusing me. I don't really know what to say. Styric takes the first round. So, for those of you who don't know Styric, Styric is a UK resident who is in this season's Guilty Gear UK Ladder League and is doing very well. He's impressing me every week I see him. He's been playing Dizzy for quite some time. Even if he picks the most horrible Dizzy colour, he is very strong. And for anyone that doesn't know Mariox, I'd be very surprised. Mariox has been appearing on the Finnish vs. 7s quite a lot. He is a Croatian resident, so today we have a very good mix of people from all across the EU joining us. I think Mario Cross is the only Croatian, but Styric is one of 5 or 6 UK players we have. And no Ken, Green Dizzy is still a Green Dizzy. I don't like any Dizzy colours, I think the default one's the only place. So in the UK bracket, that is a very good question, Liza. I will check for you now. I think he is currently in the top half. Where is Styric? Styric is currently sitting in 5th place.
Heaven or hell, 2 1, let's rock!
Okay. There are just two colours, default and blonde, and because I was looking away answering Visor's question, I missed who won the first match. Anybody want to tell me the score, please? I will pay more attention. Mario. Thank you. Alright. So, Mario seems to be just... After winning the first match, it's quite common people to feel a lot more comfortable and open up a bit. Now that the pressure's off and he's got a game just playing, we're starting to see Mario just running his game a lot more. And I don't know what Diddy's answer to that is. I don't think she has one. Supers, I guess, but without me, you're never going to have it. Okay, and that is 2-0 for Mario Bros. Mariox. Just block, yeah. Yeah, just block forever. What could go wrong? Alright, so that was a quick start. So we have a 2-0 for Mariox. And our next set is going to be Shawnee and Daryl. Just get the players to join the room. So I don't know much about Daryl, but I do know an awful lot about Sean. Sean is UK's resident Venom player. He played Venom in every game that I've seen. And I have played Sean thousands of times. Alright, let me pay out the last prediction. That seems the chat was right with that one, with 98% of you thinking Mario would win. So I don't know whether to actually put Daryl or Mofombra? I don't know. I'm going to put Daryl for now. But he is a French Angie player from appearance. Now, Venom versus Angie. That's Thenie. Aww. Mofombra is Daryl. He is a French player. He joined quite late. He replaced one of the other players who had to drop out. And I know nothing beyond that. But Sean can and will play very patiently and make you make mistakes. Sean is, for my money, one of the strongest players we have in the UK. And now he's going to mix you to death. Or he's going to play it patiently because, I guess, Angie's buttons are ignorant. Okay, we have a new follow. Thank you for the follow, Kokoras. Alright, so Dark Angel pressure. I guess Angie cannot really press buttons through it. But that was an unfortunate drop from Daryl, who missed the Shih Tzu, I think. And now has to play Icariga instead of Gifted. Unfortunately, he can't make it through the bullet hell this time. But let's see how he does next time. So getting hit by the overhead, but no extension from it. I don't know if that's a Venom problem with waking up too quickly into the butterfly. But now Sean is doing Sean things, and Venom will mix you to death now. He's seen that he's not pressing buttons on wake up, so he's got smell blood in the water and just go for it. There we go. if Angie isn't pressing 6K or whatever the low frame one is, then Sean will always pressure you and watch you mouth. So, Jack, did you know that Fujin can actually go through the whale? And that the dust loop meme is a meme? Oh, Sean pressing into Shitsu. Not a good idea. Right, it's time for pressure. Still no buttons. But this is my first time seeing Dara, and I quite like him when I see. His variety and Fujin follow-ups is good. His neutral's good, but I mean, Sean has been playing forever, and he is that Venom guy. He is also the nicest person I know. More Dark Angel, no 6Ks through them. Jump K after a teleport takes it. So coming into this, I was a tiny little bit worried that Sean might not have been ready for it. But I've seen him playing the game almost constantly for the last week or so, and he definitely looks match ready. Oh, not blocking the 4-strike mad circle. Could that be dead? No, previous curve combo misses. But there's not much life left on Daryl's side. I really think his Fujin variety is pretty good. Sean just waited for the one he could deal with. And that takes it. That is 2-0 for Seany, or Sean E. Mr. English. I hope we get to see a bit more of both of these players later on. Okay, we have had a contribution to the Matcherino. Shoutouts to Samurai Pizza Ken, who has thrown $10 in the pot. Thank you, Ken. It's very much appreciated. And thank you for the follow, Nickel. How are you doing today? And next up on stream is our contributor. We have Samurai Pizza Ken coming up. This is Callistratos. So I don't know much about Callistratos other than that he's Greek and plays Robokai. So I'm seeing lots of brand new playthroughs today, and that makes me very happy. But for anyone that's been following our league, will know that Ken is our resident Scottish Angie player, and he has been getting a lot better quite quickly, which is always great to see. I mean, Angie definitely knows all the ground. But I don't think I've ever seen this matchup. From gut instinct, I feel it's just a battle between two horizontal gorillas. They both want to, and are very able, just controlling the middle section of the screen. But I'm also going to be learning a lot about the matchup as we go. Callistratos trying to get into his heat, staying there. Is he going to manage to... Nope, he's going to blow up. Oh, Ken not recognising it to extend the combo. So, I trust Etchy more than most people, and I'm told that delayed wake up is very strong here. Is that because Angie's wake up relies on Shitsu? If we have a desync or something else happening? I don't know what's going on. We are disconnected. I guess we're on radio commentary, but not radio commentary. And it still says 0-0. And they are both still in the lobby. We have reportedly got mad laggy in Ken's vernacular. Bear with us. See if we can get them to just try again. So, whilst we're waiting for our players, how is everybody doing? And thank you, Eris, for the TO appreciation. If it doesn't go terribly, then I might do another one at some point in the future. I would usually have a commentary team as well as a bracket running team, but Elden Ring is happening, and my other commentator is in the bracket, so I don't want him talking. Alright. We are back with the players. Let's see if we're more successful this time. Alright. Kalistratos has pulled a change of colour. Let's see if that powers him up a little bit. And we have a new follower. Thank you for the follow, Janish Ivan. Oh, Dranishev Ivan. That's ID. Hi, ID. Why does Roakai have very good colours? He has some good colours. Some of them are very terrible. I think this is going to turn into a palette appreciation scheme. May has no good colours, so I'm just jealous of everybody that does. Alright, back to the match. What have we got? We've got Kalistratus in the corner, Bert throwing Ken in there. Unfortunately, Ken not respecting wake up at all, as Andrew's wont to do. But that is something I had not previously considered, how Robert's 2K is probably quite good at getting him out of shitsu situations. Alright, and shout out to the Quicksilver. Thank you for the follow. Alright, we are back in the same position we were in before, with Ken taking the first round. But this time, Kalistratos is not taking the life lead. And if he doesn't block on this wake up, there we go, he will get back out of the heat. And he explodes. Alright, we are 1-0 for Ken. And we have more contributions to the pool. Thank you, Godpress, for $10. My favourite testament colours for the chat are those ones where he looked bald when he goes to 6K. Just that male pattern baldness, kicking in at an early age. Alright. We got Cliff Scene and an almost overheated Robokai. I think that is... I don't think lots of people appreciate just how difficult it is managing those meters with Robokai. It might just be me with my small May player brain, but I certainly can't crack it. It's a nice throw FRC, but it's not going to kill. Oh! Bad burst. And that could come back to bite him if Ken manages to win this round. Nice interruption on the win. Callistratus takes it, but that's okay. Because he's still got no burst. A little bit too early on the climb grab. But not blocking the Shitsu follow-ups. Not real combos, but we take those. If you hit them, you hit them. Especially Robokai, whose weight class is a bit awkward. Oh, Ken trying the fancy stuff. We know that was going to be a stomp FRC throw. It's just a little bit too slow for Callistratus, who recognised it, and I think we have lag issues again. Maybe it has righted itself, but they seem to be playing it out. Can we jump in, taking the heat down a little bit, but if Callistratus does any move, I think he will explode at this point. Ooh, trying to Fujin through, but making the wrong call, and Robokai's 2K just flapping the rim. Oh, what was that trade with VP? Both of these players just swinging now, desperate for the win. You love to see it. Nice on. Is this going to be a delayed wake up to prevent the butterfly? And then he's going to just... Oh no! Just thrown out of it. And the autocorrect Rin takes it. That is 2-0 for Ken. Alright, so let's get back to our bracket and let me do all of the admin. I didn't choose an outcome for Sean versus Daryl. Sorry. Alright, our next set is going to be Charter versus Dick Justice. So I'm certain that all the EU players will know who Dick Justice is. Dick Justice is our resident crazy soul player. And this is actually their first tournament, and it seems they're quite nervous, so let's show them some support, and I'm certain that he'll do just fine. Let me just get predictions going. I am unable to currently start predictions because the same title I've used previously is not meeting Twitch's current conditions. But I'll see if I can get around it. Alright. Oh, no. I think predictions are off for a little bit anyway. Let me update the player names instead. Alright. So, for anyone who doesn't know, we have Charter back on Justice, who's going to be upsetting lots of people with all of nukes and the microswords. But Charter is... I want to say he's the young prodigy. He's a very young player from Sweden. He plays on a cheat box, and he's just very strong. And where Dick Justice is French Kasuru, not UK Kasuru, thankfully. I don't know if I'd manage playing against them offline if that was the case. Alright, safe jumps from Charter. as ever, if you're pressuring Sol. H. Michael Sword clapping Riot Stomp and just giving about a week's worth of sliding knockdown is probably the best thing I've seen so far today. Oh, I hate Justice. I'm a Mei player. Mei really struggles in this matchup, so I'm allowed to hate Justice. I feel it's justified.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Let's see if Dick Justice can turn it around. That's a good ground fight to start with. But knockdown and nuke time. So for anybody that hasn't read it and doesn't have an awful lot of experience in the matchup, Potter has written a guide on how to deal with Justice's nukes. I haven't got a link to it, but if you Google Hotter Justice, I'm sure it'll eventually take you to his Twitter feed, and it's on there.
Duel. Let's rock.
Alright, Charter blocking it out. I'm not prepared. Clean hit. Oh, unfortunately no knockdown. But that is a very good air throw out. Bandit Bringer. And a parry against the Riot Stomp. I think we know that Dick Justice's favourite move is Riot Stomp. But the nuke. Oh, I can't keep up. Charter not ready that time. And that is a round for Dick Justice, with the Bandit Bringer into Tyrant Rave. Justice 2H, one of the best starters, I think. But this time Dick Justice not blocking the safe jump, possibly try reversal, which would have been blocked anyway. Probably better getting hit by the safe jump than it is a counter hit 2H. But we are very close to the end, and that is it. Charter OTG Super Michael to take it 2-0. Alright, let's see how our bracket is looking. What have we got going on? So, as we expected, Kratos is MIA, and our thoughts and hopes and wishes go out to him, and I hope he and everybody else in the Ukraine is doing as well as they possibly can be at the minute. But what have we got? We have Cytox beating Blues 2-0. We have had Tommy Atoll. Tommy Atoll is the known alias of Mr. Tomato, who beat Pop Hip, who I think is another French Angie player. And we've had Godpress beating Warp. And Eris also beating Eagle. But next up, we are going to have, hopefully, Siam Neolectrican and the... no, we're not. We are having our next stream match, which should be Decay and Visor. Sorry, the yellow bells are very confusing to me. I just want the green ones. Okay, predictions are back on. So we are just waiting on Opposite of Decay. There we go. Storm 80 is Decay. So let's go when we are ready, players. Thank you for the follow, Mario Cross. Okay. Okay, so Visor versus Opposite Decay.
Heaven or hell.
Unfortunately, the Russian team kill. And with the amount I've watched Potter versus Kesuke, I probably should know how this matchup goes. I think it is suffering for Decay and Justice because you really cannot get through Full Sprint Curse because it will hit her crouching. So there's going to be lots of harder movement for Justice this time than she would typically have to do in matchups that aren't Testament. It's a good start for Visor, except for Commentator's Curse, which means he immediately did a Badlands or a Grave Digger into Michael Blade. But the Wake Up Warrant with nobody home. Alright, full screen. And yes, this is not a natural Justice colour. I have replaced the default colour with this PAL mod because I think it looks an awful lot better. Alright, so back to the match. What have we got? We've got full screen XTB stows and nets. And Decay not throwing out nukes. I guess this is for fear of the Exy Beasts. And it's a very much Michael Blade matchup by the look of it. So these two players, both part of our Russian contingent, we have quite a few Russian players with us today. They are jointly on 4 with French people. There are 4 French people, 4 Russians, and a bunch of others. This is possibly the first actually full EU tournament in quite a long time. Oh, you cannot warrant Big Michael. And that gives Decay the first match. Ah, Charter telling me that you actually can warrant Big Mike, but I guess not at the timing that Liza tried to. Alright. So, Decay doing jump forward P at round start is an interesting choice. It's not one that you'll see very often. And again, I think this is coming down to the same thing I said in the first match. So Decay has won the first one, now he feels a bit more comfortable, so we're seeing him being just a lot more aggressive. Because he's got that pullback that if it doesn't work he can lose and still keep going. But he finally gets a nuke out. Avoiding Extra Beast. But Visor then uses that as an opportunity to get a skull out to control the space. So that'll prevent Decay from jumping so much at least. And be grateful that there is no curse on blocking of the norm still. Because, oh, unfortunately Visor drops the combo. That could have been knocked down into round over. But the curse helps him out. It's not quite an unblockable, but it's the overhead that Decay didn't react to. You'll have to let me know how the sound levels are, because with so many Exy Beasts and Grave Diggers and Badlands happening on the screen, I'm sure it's blowing up somebody's speakers. That was a very good backdash from Decay. But for those that don't know, Dizzy has one of the absolute best backdashes in the game. Oh, I still play games, don't worry. I just played ACPR and KO15 now. How you doing, Hustler? I call you by your other name, but people get confused. Sound effects are a little loud. Let me turn them down a tiny bit. As Visor makes it 1-1.
Heaven or hell? Do one. Let's rock.
Alright. Decay really does like that jump forward at round start against Testament. Let's see if Visor can recognise and adjust. If he can press something like 6k, that could be the in he needs to just take a round from the off. As Omi burst from Decay and punish with knockdown, but Exy Beast and Warrant mix-up wasn't quite right, but it worked anyway. It's not enough to take Visor the game because he hecked out, and that was enough to get him back into a winning situation. Once again, Decay did the jump forward at round start, but it was okay because Visor jumped into it this time. I think trying to maybe throw it. Just Warrant out away from the nukes. Put a tree down, get a 4-quick skull, and Justice is sitting still, so yeah, tries to run up, but it's just sweet. Visor showing us that Justice combos are silly. They do too much damage. And now, there we go. That was a good Warrant. Unfortunately, Decay was ready for it. And not ready for the overhead. The Crow overhead has worked every time he's been in range for it. So I wonder if Visor recognises that and might start throwing in a few more 6Ps. If he can get knockdowns. 6P? Nope. Doesn't need it. Just straight up hit. Oh, no FD! No FD! I see you had enough meter. But Decay takes it. 2-1. What a game that was. Alright. So we are back with our bracket. And our last game of the first round on stream will be ID versus Dew. So, ID I know a little bit about because I have played them as part of the connection check, because ID is from Russia. Dew I know a bit less about, but I do know that they signed up as being from Switzerland. Let's see how they play. Currently they have a connection that is UK based, so maybe Smash is just lying to me. Alright, whilst we wait for our players. Reminder that if you want to see the brackets, you can use exclamation point brackets, and if you want the Matcherino info, then you can use exclamation point Matcherino. Okay, our players are here. Let's go. So yes, we know ID plays Chip. Chip was the character they played when I tested the connection against them. But Dew plays Eno. So let's see. Let's see how much Beta Blade helps against mix-ups. Or 5P, or teleports. Maybe Chip has too many answers here. Alright, immediately ID trying to teleport out of the mix-ups using Chip's ability to just not be where Eno wants him to be. That was a good attempt at air through, he probably missed it by just a little bit. Alright, ID showing off a little bit, telling us, I've got the teleport FRCs, you're gonna eat this. What we haven't seen from ID yet are the jump down kick mix-ups. Let's see if he brings them out in a little bit or if he's just saving them for later on. And Chip's jump H is an absolute menace. And his jump H. Extended combo just for all the hits for damage. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to land the corner mix-up, but there's definitely a cross-up in the corner, because you burst out. Force break alpha, you can save. Ah, do you miss the TK note? Just not able to deal with Chip's buttons. I do like the TK Alpha Blade FRCs though. They look really nice. As that is 1-0 for ID. Is it 6? FRC 6? It looks like Alpha Blade FRC to me. Is it not?
Heaven or hell? Do one, let's rock.
But this is the ID I grew to love in the games we played the other day. Very much enjoy his style of Chip. Let's see if you can adapt to try and beat it. So gold burst is going to be all the meter on deck. Nice 6p to avoid the horizontal chemical love. Okay, maybe the chat can answer me this. In this game, does Gamma Blade have static frame advantage? Alright, all the kicks to keep her in the air, no FD means you're getting clocked. Run up Beta Blade, you love to see it. He didn't FRC it, which means that if it didn't get blocked, or if it didn't hit, that could have been game over. Oh, Dew no doubt trying to throw it landing, expecting the next jump. But that is a quick 2-0 for ID. Okay, and let's have a look at our bracket here. In losers, we have had no matches played yet, so let's go back and play some winners. Next up, we are going to be having Slack Mage versus Mario X, Mario Cross, Mariox, Mari Pokekis, all of the above. Slack Mage is taking on an army of Eno players. And then we will have Kilgore versus Cytox. So whilst we wait for our players, how are you all doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Alright, we are having issues with Discord because Slack Mage uses non-ASCII characters, so we can't directly ping him, but he is on his way, and we will soon be starting with Winners Round 2. So we will not be streaming most of Losers. So only from Losers Quarters Final will we be doing it, but I'm going to make up for this by, instead, uploading all of the replay files to a Google Drive and sharing it. So if you want to see any of the matches that are not streamed, then we will have them available for you afterwards. Okay, let's update our player names and get some predictions. Alright, so Slack Mage is a UK-based player. I'd say he played Cliff, but I'm not entirely certain whether or not he will pick anybody else, because he tries to play a few different characters, but Cliff is by far his strongest. And Mario we've already seen at least once. Good afternoon, Safri. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in ages. If you want to see a May player, all you have to do is hit me up and we can play. Alright, Slack Mage with corner pressure. Mario doesn't want any part of it. Just instantly out, and it's his turn to do it to Slack Mage. He gets opened up with a low. And Cliff's short stun resistance comes in. Black Mage too busy teabagging to actually get the punish on the Dizzy. I'm not sure if I love it or I hate it. How does everyone else feel about that? Godpress likes the double teabag into drop. Leapfrog supported as well. Worth it for the mental damage. I think it's only worth the mental damage if he wins the round though. But he's doing a good job of blocking at the minute. Oh, but just gets chipped out by the TK dive. That is 1-0 to Mario, but Slack Mage putting in a strong performance. Let's see if we can turn it around. So yeah, Safri, I haven't been playing recently because my hands have been a bit knackered. But they're okay now, so I will hunt you down in quick match. I've seen you with runs of 150 wins or so. I want you to crush me, that'd be great. Alright, back to the match. Then we have Black Mage with a lead, but maybe not after this combo. Yeah, unable to block the mix. Unwilling to block the far slash. I think Mario's trying to put the pressure in, but Wake Up Super takes the advantage. Can he get the combo? Can it kill? Nope. Takes the screen control with the taunt. And catches Mario just trying to avoid everything. One round for Slack Mage. Oh, 6p. Oh, didn't get the 6H. Alright. The dodge, but the immediate chop means he's open to follow-ups. They're doing things too fast for my small mage player brain. Black Mage may be playing it like it's an ABBA matchup and just getting all of the sweeps in, but that's a good super. It's a good super because Mario didn't expect it, but he doesn't block the note. Maybe trying a dodge? There's some good blocks. That's some gross left-right mix-up from Mario. And Slack Mage just neat saddles out then, it doesn't want any part. Doesn't block the Oki, and Mario takes it 2-0. That was a very respectable outing from Slack Mage. See how he gets on in losers. Okay. Next up, we will have Kilgore versus Cytox. And we have already missed some very good games in Winners Round 2. So Shawnee versus Samurai Pizza Ken is Shawnee once again running the Angie gamble and winning 2-0. We have Charter beating Tommy Atoll, who is Mr. Tomato, our resident Johnny player. And then we will have, we have Leapfrog beating BDXS 2-0. So that is Potemkin versus Eddie. And we are still waiting on the output of ID versus Jude to go through. So that will be Aerosu versus ID in that matchup. So we have a Kilgore, but we do not yet have a Cyclops. Where are you, Cyclops? Hope I have got the capitalization correct on your name. So we know this is going to be an Eno versus Testament matchup. And I guess it'll come down to how well Cyclops gets to use Warrant to get out. Cyclops just locating the lobby link. He'll be with us momentarily. Here we go. We have our players, so let's get going. And I will get a prediction going. So Kilgore, I don't know an awful lot about at all. My first time seeing them play, but it's yet another Eno. Europe has somehow turned into a whole continent of Eno players with a few others just on the side. And he does have a very sick name. And I'm not against the Orangino. Trading notes with XE Beasts at the beginning. You like my voice, by the way. Thank you, Saffron. I assumed that you actually meant that for Godpress, whose voice is far better than everybody else's. Alright, in the game. So, Cytox, just putting Kilgore in the corner. Slapping buttons, doing testament things. Being Cytox. I hope Kilgore's not NA, because they signed up... where the heck's my list? As being from Albania, which is very much not North America. Alright, nice 6p from Kilgore. Cytox just using his privilege to get around the screen at will, freely, without being interrupted. But a good job there from Kilgore avoiding the tree. I didn't even notice that. Oh, but not blocking the skull, and that is 1-0 for Cytox.
Heaven or hell? Duel.
Alright, let's see if Kilgore can turn it around and take the set. I think the biggest thing they got to do is just not rush. Just getting clobbered by things in neutral that they don't need to at the minute, and it's costing them dearly because Testament, once they hit you, even if it's from a stray hit, can turn it into either big damage and pressure, or just knockdown and horrendous OP that you guess rather than react. That was a good interrupt on the 6p though. And an avoidance of the Badlands. The movement is slick, but I think just a few too many things not going the right way. That was a good 5H and 6p. So Kilgore's anti-air game is really good, but it's just, I think, a bit too eager not to be stuck in the Testament pressure mix. Just blocking one thing and then trying to get out, and that's unfortunately not how it works in this game. Or at least most of the time it's not. That was a very good 2H into the far slash. So for those that don't know, Testament's 2H actually has invulnerability. Where he disappears off screen, you can't hit him because he's not on the screen. And that was a quick match for Cytox. Doesn't want to mess around, takes 2-0. Okay. Next up, we will have Godpress, my boy, Boopzilla, Casper the Funky Ghost, versus the Bastich, who I think is a Faust player. I don't know an awful lot about him, but I look forward to seeing how he manages to deal with Zappa. Alright. Whilst we wait on the Bastich turning up, I hope you are all having a great day. How is everybody in the chat? And I have improved my posture, so thank you, Jack. That is now done. Because I was slowly turning into a hunch. How are you all doing? I'm glad you're enjoying managing the bracket. Managing the stream and doing the talking and all of the other bits is stressful. I don't know why I do this, but it's worth it in the end. Thank you, Cytox. Oh, why is there a rank 0? That shouldn't be there. There we go. Because I'm clearly just reusing assets from my other streams. This is the one from the Guilty Gear ladder. Alright, let me ping that stitch and make sure that he is aware. Alright, he's now got the link, so he'll be joining us shortly. And we have our chat all hypothesizing what the AC tech is for Testament. And AC Testament tech is just XE Beast, XE Beast, XE Beast, XE Beast, isn't it? Oh, it's the OTG up skull. Alright, God press. Let's go, Bootsy. I'd rather be with you. Let's go. I can't change the song and I would get immediately mute from Twitch. But for anybody watching, Godpress is Bootzilla, is Casper the Punky Ghost, is one of the strongest players in Europe. He is my favourite Zapper to watch and play, and is one of my closest friends. So I'm going to be very biased in this matchup. Alright, so as expected, Bastard playing Post. And just jumping around trying to stay out of the way of the dog. My favourite Potemkin is Raekwon. And Cytox wants me to ban Bootzilla. No. He is never going to be banned. Even if he turns out to be ST Akuma. Alright. Godpress with the Zapper things. PP, RC, juggle, all around. Zapper's jump D does too much damage. Alright, but run a PP. So for anyone that doesn't recognise the reference, this PAL mod is brought to you by Half-Life 2. And it's Gordon Freeman. Oh god, Fred's trying to show off. Jumping up and trying to slash back the meteors. But he has all the orbs on deck. If he gets any hit and he's got enough meter, I think he's going to turn it into a fourth brick overhead into Rao, and this is going to be the end. And DP does not care about your burst. Very strong showing from Godpress to start with. Let's see if Bastich can turn it around. Ban Bootzilla for air throw macros. I wish. I wish I could stop him air throwing. I take full credit for how strong he is at air throwing by my May play training him up. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was thinking the game was just taking a little bit too long to connect. Alright, what has the Bastich got to do? So, I think it's about playing the matchup a bit differently. I think most people don't respect Naked Zapper enough, or play the wrong game against him, not understanding that he is just going to swap health for DP summons, but just running straight into the river ref. And knockdown with the ghosties into Omelette. into another summon, into a knockdown, into OTG knockdowns. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But the triplets are ridiculous. I think Bastich could be teching out of most of these knockdowns and doesn't have to accept them. But Godpress takes Rao and just does DP. Ooh, he did DP and didn't come out. Alright, and he's poisoned, so dog immediately wins it. Bite into another bite, no bite. So you might notice that with the dog, if he does bite, it'll typically either lead to Zapper knocking you down with 6H into Doggoki or letting you tech out. And Godpress is a big fan of the tech option, and he loves to tech chase because it lets him practice those air throws that he's so very good at. Forward quick slap, turns it around, gives Bastich a chance, but he walks into a DB, and that could be the end with up dog and bitey dog and Zapper 5H and more dog. Godpress is very good at sacrificing the dog to open you up. And that makes it 2-0. What a quick match that was. Godpress is very, very strong. Well played, both players. Alright. Where are we in our bracket? We are on Geras versus Opposite of Decay. So we have Opposite of Decay coming back for a second match. And elsewhere in the bracket, what have we got? We have winners we already know. We have Eris beating ID. So that'll be an Eris versus Leapfrog match. But what is going on in losers? In losers, we have Daryl beating Calistratos. So unfortunately that is no Robokai left in the tournament. We have Dick Justice beating Pophead. Tommy Atoll going past Warp, who will now take on Visor. And lots of fun looking matchups in losers coming up. But in winners, we will have Geras versus Opposite Decay, who are welcome to start whenever they wish. So this is the first we're seeing of Geras on stream. Geras is the Portuguese chip player. I don't think I've ever actually fought Geras.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One. Let's rock.
Alright, 2 custom palettes. Let's go. Thanks to both of you for picking default colours. But I have no idea how this matchup goes. Because Justice does monstrous damage because of the screen, but Chip has amazing normals and high mobility. I think it's probably going to be Chip favourite, because Justice players will downplay Justice's strength. Oh, that was a very good bait burst. A bait burst? Burst bait. I can't do words anymore. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I have missed the prediction on this one. I won't start it. I will wait for the next set. But I will pay out the last one that I did. Alright, so what is happening in the match? So I don't know how long Decay has been playing, but I don't think it's as long as Geras, because Geras I've been aware of since rollback happened. So it could be that the experience just plays out in his favour this time. But we shall have to see. Because even though Justice looks like she's on no health, as long as she has some health, then she's in the game. Which was perfect timing because Gira took her out of the game. I'm being told that Geras has been around since Reload. I hope that Geras wasn't playing ACPR online before rollback, because that is some form of self-flagellation. Good block on the Michael Blade, but no punish because it's... Hey? No blocking on the dust. Into big damage because Chip bleeds. And we're not going to see that stun. He just hasn't got enough life left. And meets him air to air with jump P to take the round. I think Geras is playing that mid-range quite well. It seems that when they're in that mid-range, Geras' options are just right and it ends up with Decay getting hit, but it doesn't lead into an awful lot. And then Decay hits a Michael Blade and Geras loses 70% of his life. Oh, we've got the IAD combos. Let's go. Standing only. And no Bootzilla on the commentary because I don't want anybody that's playing in the tournament to also have to be talking on it. And he's also working at the same time. Okay. We are at 1-1. We have a match. Hello and thank you for the follow, AtroNX. Welcome, I hope you're enjoying the stream and the tournament. Feels very strange running tournaments. I haven't run a tournament since maybe 2014, and that was all offline on paper. All this newfangled technology confuses me. But if I do it on paper, then I've got to create a camera for you to all see it. Alright, Geras puts Decay in the corner. Wants to immediately replay that loss. But from real damage. No! Decay! Please, OTG Super! You could have done it! Just for the last damage. Oh, backdash does not work. Geras too ready for it. But it does backdash there when it should have been the wrong way. I clicked the wrong box. Thank you, Jack. I increased his rank rather than his wins. Oh, Geras on life support. But he's got all the meter. Let's see what he can do with it. Try for the cross up, didn't quite get it. Maybe delaying more on the wall cling. But a throw. That's all Decay needed. Just block it out and throw Geras into losers. Man said, get in the sea with everybody else that can't win. But I'm sure we'll see Geras again later on in the losers bracket. Okay. Next up, we will be moving on to the winners' quarterfinals. And we're going to have Sean E and Charter, or Cini, as Cytox wants to call him. If I can have both of those players. So we have seen both of these people already. Sean is still our resident Venom player, and Charter is, I assume, going to play Justice. But Charter has been learning Dizzy, I don't know who does better against Venom. I would assume that it's Justice. Oh, and I zero in the wrong box again. This is what I get for reusing assets. There we go. That's much better. Okay, we are just waiting on Charter to join the lobby. Let me ping the players. Thank you, Atro. This is actually just the overlay I use for my Guilty Gear UK Ladder League every week. So we host first to fives, where players are allowed to challenge people higher in the league than those for the opportunity to jump above them in the league, which I think is a fun format because it means that even in the last week, if you've won all of your challenges up to that point, you can still not win the league. So it's always more exciting that way. And thanks, Eris. That's nice. Nice to hear. Alright. Let us get back and have this set go. And we have a new follower. Thank you for the follow, Triton Orion. 4. I assume 1 to 3 were taken. How are you doing? Oh, right. Charter with the horrible colour choice again. But Sean picking the good Venom colour, so I have to support Sean. Not least because I like him. And I've known him for so long. But stuck in the corner, blocking 6p, that's half the battle against Justice 1. Because if you can block the overheads, you don't have to worry quite as much. No! Okay, Big Mike trades favourably with Carcass Raid. Lots of low balls being used, I assume because they go under the horizontal nukes. And Sean with the clever placements, putting one ball behind Justice and one along the floor so that you can knock the ball towards her and teleport behind her. Sean playing the matchup really solidly. And then taking the mix and not catching the burst. Sean very often likes to throw punish bursts, but it is so very tight. And this time Charter was just ready with the Microblade. That was a nice throw from Sean. Charter went for the empty low or empty throw. Lots of dubious curve going on into mix-up, but he drops it. Sean's knockdown completion not quite there at the minute. There we go. 6H into empty low. Dark Angel, I think, trying to just pin Justice down, but Charter ready for it and clears it. And that's, yeah. Sean guard gauge too high, that was going to be dead. Oh, he just needs one hit, but so does Charter. And jump D. Teleport, jump D. So he misses the Oki, charge ball into empty low, and the better burst punish. Having eaten a super the last time, he takes the easier knockdown one. So mad struggle, very big chip damage. Charter with no burst, but a super option. And we know he's going to take it, because that's what Justice players do. They love to Big Michael. So he might not get the opportunity. I expected a cross-up, I got opened up. And Sean with the avocado. Yes, actually, that is for you. Alright, for anybody confused by the avocado, in Brazil they call it a perfect avocado because the colour of the light bar. Ooh, Charter bringing out his sub-character. Is his Dizzy strong enough? But he's picked a good colour for Dizzy, because I like the default. The 2D in the fish, no! Charter just zip-zooping around, fishes and throws and 2Ps. This matchup looks like suffering. I feel for sure. We'll see if he can adjust it. So, Charter one of 3 EU Dizzy players now? Or 3 that I know of. So shout-outs to Zep, who couldn't be here today because he started a new job and didn't know if he'd be working before the sign-ups all closed. And Charter tried to grab Super from downtown. We know Dizzy's throw range is quite big, but it's not quite that big. Sean is just eating the mix. The Force Break Needles ticket. 1-1. Avocado also means lawyer in Spanish. Sure, let's go with that. Dizzy very much is a grappler. If anybody tries to tell you she is not because she doesn't have command grab, remind her that she has a 1-frame grab. Sean with the offense on the start, who's slightly changed his spacing. Just trying to rush it less, see if he can make Charter walk into more things. Play a war of attrition, so to take his time, use the balls to kill the fish, and be less aggressive. I think this is my first time seeing Charter's Dizzy, but it already looks quite strong. I expect nothing less from Charter though. Oh, Deathhead Morbid not enough damage, but the chip damage on the cock straight is. Going on set point. Oh, what was that wake up 2H? Stinger maybe? Oh, it was an amazing 2D teleport to completely avoid the fish. Sean needs to put his limiters on. Is he allowed to be this ridiculous? And a gold burst. Here we are going to see some Dark Angels. And some Force Break Stingers. Oh, he teleported. He was going to try and grab the burst. Is this it? Is this going to be... Yep. DA. Do all of your meter, please, Charter. If you value your life. Ah! All of the balls take it. That was a very good set. But Sean takes it, and we'll move on. Okay, where are we? We have Godpress playing opposite of Decay off stream. we have Mariox versus Cytox somewhere off stream. And next up on stream, we will have Aeris versus Leapfrog. Alright, let's see what's happening in Losers. In Losers, Visor is out. Mr. Tomato beats him and takes it. What else do we have? We have Styric beating Bdexis, which is a shame because I very much like Bdexis' Eddie. Geras is fighting Daryl. And Kilgore is fighting Slackmage. Okay, but back to our set. Aeris versus Leapfrog. So this is a France versus Netherlands set.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One, let's rock.
Alright, so I didn't realise this was going to happen when I set the bracket. But Aeris has... I think it's fair to say that Potemkin has been his nemesis in EU or in ACPR tournaments. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against Netherlands' finest. So it's good to see Leapfrog joining in. So this is the first time I've actually seen his Potemkin in ACPR in the flesh. So he regularly streams. If you want to go and watch some Plus R Potemkin, then it is very good to go and check out his channel. And my shout out not working, but if you go and follow Leapfrog_Pocho, he streams ACPR and Strive and now King of Fighters, which is great. So, Aeris had Order Sol. Aeris originally started in Reload, I think, and he played May before moving to Milia in AC, but he moved to Canada for his ice skating career and picked up Hoss when he was out there. Came back to Europe at the start of COVID and is back on the Milia train. So Milia has been a long time main, but Hoss was a bit of just a short fling. That is 1-0 for Aeris.
Heaven or hell? Duel. One, let's rock.
Alright. Not strong enough Oki to get him out of Potemkin Buster. What else are we seeing? A haircut unfortunately whips into Punish, into eating Wake Up 6k. Standard Potemkin pressure games. I think that 6p was supposed to be a Buster, and I don't know if Aeris would have jumped out on time. But one of the keys to beating Milia, at least for May, is to make her whiff that 6p. Because it has so much recovery, you can basically do whatever you want. It sticks her on the spot, she can't move, she can't cancel it. It's a good button she's got, but if you can make her whiff it, she's gonna die for it. But the benefit to getting those 6 with Milia is this Oki, and the double hit on the hammer ball. I think Leapfrog just rushing a little bit to get out. But there's some good blocks. And now he's got Oki. Can he turn it around? Empty jump low. Gross. Nice force grip disc. Tries for the dust to just finish it off. Is it a pickup? No. Tried the air throw, didn't get it. And I don't know if that jump P was a bad moon or not. Eris did say that he was rusty, so I might be overthinking some of these things as execution drops when they're not. Because obviously I'm not the player, I'm only guessing what they're doing. And Eshi, I will always talk about punishing with 6p familiar, because that makes my life so easy. And that is Erisu bringing in the gross mix and guts kill for the avocado. And I can't type in my own chat. Oh, that is 2-0 for Erisu. And welcome, Fix Me Steve! How are you doing? Thank you for giving us this game playable. And our next match on stream is going to be nothing for a minute, because we are waiting on some people winning and playing their games. So we are waiting on Mario Cross and Cytox and Godpress on Opposite of Decay. And I will take this opportunity to take a quick break, and I will be back with you momentarily. Alright, I am back. What have we got going on? There we go momentarily. We are still waiting on our players. So, what have we... Look at the brackets. So, Styric is currently playing ID. So, there's Dizzy versus Chip, UK versus Russia, and the winner of that will fight Charter. We have Leapfrog versus Mr. Tomato. Oh, I should have put that match on stream. That would be a great one. But let's see what's happening with our players. So, Godpress has finished with Opposite of Decay. But the score is not yet in. And what is happening with Mario? It was all going so well that I seem to have run a little bit ahead of my own schedule. That's all. No players to blame, it's all me. So what I will do, whilst that happens, is I will create the contribution to the pot that I said I would. So for every player that registered, I will contribute $1. There we have it. Okay, so that should update soon. But that payment is made. Alright. And thank you, Leapfrog, for making me check my posture. Even though I've only just come back, I was already hunched. And yes, Ken, I very much like avoiding tournament standard time. Best I can. I have too many years of going to venues, arriving a couple of hours before tournaments would start, and tournament standard time would kick in, and you wouldn't actually start playing your 64-man bracket until 10 PM, and you'd be playing until 2 AM, and that's not for me. I'm more of a morning person. Okay, so we have a prize pool now of $72. If you would like to contribute. Fix Me Steve, tournament standard time is where tournaments say starting at X time of the day, but actually you then have to build in this time zone adjustment because they won't actually start until 4 or 5 hours later. That is tournament standard time. I think I like Ken's explanation that it's a random number between 1 and 19 hours afterwards. Okay. Let me see what is happening in the scores. Yeah, 9 AM pools actually starting at 4 PM is real. Or we used to have a tournament in the UK called Super vs Battle, and I turned up for KOF 13 in 2013, and it was 10 AM start and 11 PM we began. Okay, we have a winner. Cytox has beaten Mario. So if we update the brackets, then I will have Sean and Cytox next on stream. Change it. I will put the score in. No, it's already done. Okay, we are good to go again. The games have caught up with me. Update the players' names. So it's going to be Cytox versus Sean, and just for Etchy, I will start a prediction. This prediction is brought to you by Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Brazil. So make sure you spend all of your dollary dues, or whatever I've called them, thinkums, and let's have Cytox versus Sean. Oki versus Oki. Screen control versus screen control. Round start 2S. I think maybe trying to beat Venom's 2S. And Sean just saying, no, thank you for your Etsy beasts. I will teleport out. Carcass Raid, Carcass Raid, Carcass Raid, Carcass Raid. Cytox cleverly using the net to delay his fall and then landing and throwing. Sean not blocking the 6p, but Cytox hard baiting the burst. Love it. Very glide fall into Warrant. Empty jump low. Venom mix is... I love to see it. I really like watching better mix, and that is a lot of chip. And no meter to stop anymore. Sean, recognising that, and just went for the jugular. Round start dubious curve is a very interesting choice. I don't think I've seen this matchup very much, outside of Shonen versus Eno in Accent Corp. And I think both of these characters have changed sufficiently to make my knowledge of it void. Side touch with a nice warrant out. Sean trying to throw, but it at least lets him clear the ball. Side touch on life support, with no meter. Caught in the air, couldn't protect himself. And Sean takes the first match. Godpress used to play this matchup with Sean a lot in the old days. Because, yes, Godpress used to play Testament, and Baiken, and Axel. He is a man of many characters. All of them wonderful. Alright, how is our prediction looking? We have quite a decent spread. 1/3 of the voters think that Cyclops will win, and 2 of them think that 2/3 will think that Sean will win. Cyclops with the air pro, so powered at 3, which is going to juggle, poison, and do all the damage in the world. Into a knockdown. And I think that is the difference we saw so far with Cytox and Visor, is that Cytox got the knockdown when he needed it. But it's nice seeing 2 different styles of Testament playing differently. It's very good playing a game where you have the depth of characters to be able. Cytox turned the first match completely on its head, and currently Sean is going to have to fight a hard battle to bring it back, and he's just in the one place and gets air thrown. Allows to tech all the XC beasts and the tree and the net and everything else, just too much, and Sean lost track of the important thing, which was the tree. That is 1-1. Alright, who's going to take it? Who is going to move into winner's final? Oh, 6H, too close, and whips. It pleases me greatly that it has a blind spot there. But a bad burst from side touch, completely baited by Sean, or reacted to by Sean, I'm not sure which. And big combo, dubious curve, but side touch has tons of meter, and a bad warrant. I think that's the story of whether Cytox wins or loses this match, is how he plays those warrants from here on out. Bad one again. And Sean with the late air dash into nothing, into even later low. So dangerous against Testament, who can throw you warrants, supers, all sorts. But I think that shows that Sean is sufficiently in Cytox's head. And that's a throw, and that's going to end up in corner combo. Oh, what a bad dead angle. Dust. Impossible dust, no less. I like Bennett's impossible dust. And a late air dash, because he's gotten blown so many times. Ow. That force break carcass rate is a hugely underrated call. It is so slow and controls so much space. And in the end, Sean just bit too much in that match. What a set that was. 2-1 to Sean. And next up we will have Godpress versus Harrison. This one's going to be a match. how are we doing on losers? We have Leapfrog taking it over Mr. Smarter 2-1. I wish I'd seen that one. As I said before, I will be getting all of the players' replays and I will be uploading those to a Google Drive share that I will make public. And that will go alongside all of the replays of this stream. It'll be uploaded to YouTube afterwards. So that if anybody wants to relive any of these moments or take control, which is the greatest feature in the game, bar none, then you can. So let's see how we're going. So Charter's fighting ID, which is our Russian chip who beat Stirrick 2-0. Gearus came past Dick Justice, and the players have started and I'm not even ready. So Erisu versus Godpress. Let's get the prediction payouts done, and I will update the names on the stream shortly.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
So this is something of a horror match for Saka. And Eshi immediately wants to just put all the points on Miller because he knows how hard the matchup is. But Godpress blocking 168, not the second one. And I will update the names now. Alright, we are on the ball now. Let us go. Thank you all 42 of you for joining us. I hope you're having a great time, even if we're watching Zappa on screen. Because I know so many people hate it. They're to not blocking the 2K. Trying to get out somehow, and not blocking the jump H. Dog pressure's happening. Bert does get out there. So let's see how... Oh, Godpress is away from the dog. He is restricted in his available tools. And the block DP, that's going to be the round end. That is first round for Eris. That was a close round. I think this is going to turn into quite the set. Alright, so triplets are on the play. I think this might be quite good because whether or not triplets is a good summon against Milia, it is one of Godpress's strongest summons as a player. And this is the thing about Zappa, is that they end up being good at one or two of the summons rather than mediocre with a lot of them. So I think Erisu will know this matchup quite well because Akabane is a French Zappa player. But Godpress pulls it back. One round apiece. Good evening, Tron. How are you doing? Welcome. Nice block on the 6k. Nice FD, push Milia out. Gets rid of the sword by clashing into dog. Cross up, dive. That was unfortunate because that would have been unblockable into knockdown. And now he's back in the getting game. Erisu not using Secret Garden. We'll see if he does more because Zappa can walk under the disc. Maybe a little bit laggy in terms of thinking what to do before deciding on the super because he didn't want to really check with burst. Thank you for the posture check, Robert Fruit. It is done. I am now sitting up straight. Oh, okay. Round start, straight into doggo, into another dog. This is the Godpress RNG. Into a stun, into an IK. That is our first IK of the stream. And they really do happen quite a lot with Zapper. Because his IK is so fast. Both of these players playing really well. On an empty low, into big damage, into the same mix again, but the crosser. Erisu's made a mistake to put himself in the corner, and Godpress has triplets. He did very well to escape, waiting for the TK toss to get it. And protecting himself very well. I don't think it's much of an exaggeration to say that Erisu is probably the lamest Millia you will ever see. He has no problem playing for time and space. Playing really dry. Oh heck, I just wiped out the sword. But that's okay, because he's got a dog now instead. But he loses. My condolences, actually. Getting hit by Zapper 2H counter hit is... it feels bad. Oh. As I said before, Godpress really likes these pet chases, and there we saw it again with Eris not blocking the upward dog, and the Beyblade saves him in the corner. Birth? Nope, just jumps. And that is something you won't see Godpress doing an awful lot, is the wake up super. That was a good dead angle into summon. Eris opened up with a 6H. I have a feeling sword combos are going to be slightly annoying on Millia because he's small. And the 6H. Oh, one apiece. Who's going to win? I couldn't call it. Just got put in the corner, got mixed with the Sword 6Hs. Is he sandbagging? Is he just doing it so that he can block them later on and play hell? I can't believe you bet on Godpress actually. Turning your back on Millia. Ooh, sword jump X, recognising that the setup wasn't real. Yet another doggo. Come on, Pupper, do some more up kicks. Zapper 2S is an anti-air. Oh, a bit scrambly at the minute. Just trying to get past each other, avoid each other, be in the right spaces. Erisu wanted no part of that mix. Wastes the meter on the unconfirmed 6k. Bird gets it anyway, because he's got all the meter in the world. Godpress blocks the empty low this time. Is he going to... he was looking for a dead angle. I know he was. And Erisu knew it too, I think. The dog saving him, letting him jump out. This is going to be a long way back if he doesn't make it. Run up DP, blocked. Yeah, Godpress is my homie as well actually, I would always bet on him too, don't worry. Nice sword guard to get under. Blur doesn't block the pin. This matchup looks really annoying for Zapper. And that's without Erisu using the secret garden setups. Because I think this is a bit awkward with Zapper being able to just walk under it. But obviously if you're hitting him, you can't. Very good block on the turbo pull. Going on the other side, I got hit. No way in hell did I block. Both players just running around each other, not trying to get hit. Milia jump slash has 0 frames recovery, and just if you block it, it's an instant air dash. Punish. No! 5H is not safe. If you get hit by Zappa 5H and he has no dog, you can throw him out of it. He needs to FRC or RC that move. Forward card to the corner, not quite in range for the punish. Oh, is he gonna... No! So close to rare, the next summon will be rare. All he needs to do is not get hit. And Milia takes it. Double KO. Double KO! 4 seconds left on the clock. We have some sweaty games. Really sweaty games. Oh, that was a nice jump slash, but Beyblade goes punished. He did not have the meter. I assume banking on the fact that he would get it. Patented God Press air throws. Good dead angle from Erisu. How does he always have all the meter? Bad version of God Press. Alright, triplets, slow the game down. Make it work. Oh, he falls into the throw. Is this going to be it? Doesn't have enough. But one more mix-up. TP's out. Afraid of Winger. Still afraid of Winger. Oh my god. What is going to happen? Air throw. No Winger still. And that's it. Godpress takes it 2-1. Hot damn. What a match. Oh. Well, I very much enjoyed that one. I'm so glad I am not playing. But somebody please explain to me how I have 18 millisecond ping to Bootzilla, who's in Leicester, which is 50 miles from me. But I have a 17 millisecond ping to Erisu, who's in Paris. Oh, what a game. Alright, let's have a look at our bracket and how we are getting on. That was a tremendous set. So far, it is my winner of sections tournament, but we still have a great many to go. And it pleases me very much that we have two of my favourite people and a UK match for the winners final. We are protecting our home turf of the internet. Right, so we will have Shawnee and Godpress in the winners finals. Let me just refresh the page. But that will come up later. First, we are going to have Cytox versus Leapfrog, please. So this is going to be Testament versus Potemkin. And I think this will come down to Leapfrog showing off how strong he is at slashbacks and flicks and doing all the fancy play. Because otherwise I think it feels like suffering. But again, it could depend on how good or bad Cytox's warrant uses. Alright, how is the stream quality, everybody? I have it open in my dashboard and it looks like I'm streaming to Nico Nico in 2005, giving us the genuine experience. Alright. Cytox versus Leapfrog. Let me change our player names and then I will get predictions going. So, I think this is Serbia versus Netherlands in terms of location.
Heaven or hell? Duel 1, let's rock!
Alright. So, Cytox is in the corner, Leapfrog's got a heat knuckle, so that's going to be Oki. Can you block this 6k? No, he just presses. Cytox absolutely was trying to wake up throw. But Leapfrog's Oki was timed slightly wrong, so he just got thrown out of it. Or he just got hit out of it by the 5H. Nets and trees and nets and skulls and beastos. So you can't block it all forever. And the 6p opens it up. And the question now is, can Cytox get the knockdown? Yes, and he's got the Master of Puppets. So he gets 3 souped up summons. So it's trees and nets, and he has 1 more. And there we go, so all 3 are trees, and he's just got a Badlands Potemkin until he techs out. I'm not sure if he was supposed to be able to tech, because Testament does have infinites on Potemkin, but I don't know what the routing into it is. Leapfrog not blocking these 6Ps well yet, or not getting correctly at the right time, because we know we're not reacting to 16 frame overheads. It can be done, but it is very hard when there are so many things going into your mental stat to see that the overhead is coming as well as all of these other things. It was unfortunate not to combo for Leapfrog, meaning Cytox got to tech and go back to playing as neutral, but he's controlling really quite well. Oh, I'm still coming down after that last set. Alright, I think Cytox is just going to slow it down. Got a life lead, he's around it. But Slidehead puts them next to each other. And Testament just runs over Slidehead. The man's little put-puts are off the floor, so you can't hit him. 1-0 to Cytox. It's been a great showing so far from both of these players. Can both of them continue on? Am I allowed to do that? So Ken, what happens is a few players, when they're running forward, their feet don't actually touch the floor, so it counts as being airborne. So Dizzy's the same, Johnny's forward dash, May's 5k, all avoid Slidehead, just because their feet are off the floor, so the game says, you're privileged. But Leapfrog already in, doing the Potemkin pressure. And I think Potemkin's pressure game is very, very simple but very, very effective. So it's possible to be really quite successful with Potemkin at a low level whilst you're learning, if you can manage the other difficulties of moving around, blocking well, and the other hard bits of the game. But here we go, Cyclops has got a hit, and that's leading into big combo into attack. Did not expect Leapfrog to come forward, some of the next beast over the Hammerfall. Good RC to not get hit by it. Cytox just not blocking on wake up though. Just Leapfrog's just being more aggressive, getting into the right spaces. This one hit he got early on has just meant that he's sticking a bit harder to Cytox and not letting him get away with things. But Potemkin's jump slash is very good at dealing with net. And I think Gravedigger into a throw is a Cytox patented technique. Lots of nets. Oh, but he banked on the skull being better than it was. Oh. Unfortunate for Leapfrog, he couldn't get through in time. Alright, nets and beasts and overheads into nets, into damage, into knockdown, and then it'll be a net or a beast, and oh no, it'll be across the screen with every skill. It's unfortunate, but Xe Beast can be held messing with flip timings. I think flip is possibly quite hard to do. Why can't you post the double KO clip, Steve? You should be able to. I've not restricted anything. If it's anything I can do to fix it, let me know. Cytox popping off. After 2-0. That was a great showing from Leapfrog. Thank you for joining the tournament. You did really well. Alright. So that is one losers quarter-final done. We have Cytox moving on. Oh, no, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. On. Alright. So, Charter beat Geras. So we will have Erisu versus Charter up on stream next. Well, whilst we wait for our players, can I give a shout out to everybody watching? You are all appreciated. Thank you for tuning in to watch this tournament. This, again, was brought about by my viewers previously putting all of their points into a bucket. And me following through on their request. So let me fix the outcome of that one. So that was Cytox that won. And let me start a prediction for the next one. We have our players, so we'll be starting in just a moment. So, Erisu versus Charter. France versus Sweden. Visor, if you want the the HTML and JavaScript I use for the thing, then you are welcome to have it. Just hit me up in Discord and I will hook you up. So yeah, I don't know who Charter's going to pick in this one. It's obviously between Justice and Dizzy, but I don't know how either of them do against Milia. So for my money, Milia is a top 5 character. She's very, very, very strong. But so is Dizzy. Maybe not Justice. And he's gone with Dizzy. And this matchup is horrible for Justice. That'll be why he's gone for it. Okay, so Erisu versus Charter. Let's go. Dizzy versus Milia. I wonder if this comes down to how much Charter is able to keep Erisu in the pressure and just mix him up until he dies. But Erisu just thinking, I'll wait a bit, 6p here with it, and I think we've got an avocado. Go on, Eshi, just type it. You know you want to. Use the event. Alright, so Milia doing Milia thing, jump slash, air dash immediately for horribly hard to block overheads. Erisu realising that Charter's kind of just holding north on defense, so jumping after her with jump punch, but the slightest hit takes so much health off. I think Milia needs to hit, well, Erisu needs to hit Charter twice, but Charter only needs one more clean hit. What's going to happen? Oh, yeah. Bad burst from Charter as well, being so close to the end. But it was either that or die, I guess. 1-0 Erisu. Alright. So Aerosmith coming into this a little bit rusty, not having played much Guilty Gear for a little bit, but showing that years and years of playing Reload and everything else kind of just stays with you. Being super solid, getting all the knockdowns, doing million things. You can only block her for so long. Oh, I like the late jump kick into land 2K, especially having shown the jump slash mix up so many times. $6K blocked. I don't know, Charter and God Press, these hitbox users with their reacting to overhead, not fair. And I like the haircar FRC to sort of extend the pressure, because I think Aerosmith feels like he's got Charter's number in the corner because of, I think, the lack of defensive option variation. But that did so much damage. Why, Dizzy? Why? And Command grab super from downtown again. And Aerosmith with the pop off this time. And he takes it 2-0. So my prediction outcome. Okay. Let us check the bracket, because we are nearing the end. We are going to have losers semi-final, and then we'll have winners final, losers final, and grand final. We have our top 4, and our top 4 is Cytox, Erisu, Godpress, and Sean. So we have UK, France, and Serbia. Alright, I'm going to go straight into loser semi-final, so this will be Erisu versus Cytox. Okay, so loser semi-final. Let us just wait for players to turn up, and they are here, so let us go. And I will start predictions. Throw your points down now. And thank you, Steve. I put quite a bit of work in on all my transitions and things for the Guilty Gear UK ladder, which we host every Friday. And this is me reusing assets. Alright, so let's talk to Erisu. Millia versus Testament. I'm just glad I don't have to be biased, because I like both these players. And I think that's going to be the case for all of the matches so far. So thank you, my top 4, for making my life easy. Alright. The Cytox takes the first round, but he's already in trouble teching out of the knockdown. I'm not sure if Millia has to use different routes on Testament, but good block on the dust. If you bear with me a moment, I will just be grabbing myself a very quick drink. nice warrant! Burst, and the first match goes to Cytox. Oh, everybody who put their money on Aerosuit, are you getting worried? And it was actually, you're not worried. Good. Let's see if we can take it back. Alright, curse is on. What have we got? We've got the shoulder one, so it's feathers and then dive. Yep. I can never remember all the patterns. But I typically don't need to because I play mate. So I can just disappear to the top of the screen and that work. Ooh, Cytox a bit too eager with the net. But Aerosuit not yet pulling out the big damage on... Oh, not enough big damage on Cytox. And the super beats the net! I don't think I've ever seen that interaction. Every time I play this game, I see something I've never seen before. Oh, the net again! And there's another net, but it's not enough life from Cytox for Aerosuit to go into the next one. I think that is going to be... It's clever placement by Cyclops, because all of Milia's combos really want to lead into something like a 2H to launch you up, and with those nets there, she's jumping straight into them. Oh, in the wrong way! Badlands whiffed. It's not too bad. Yeah, he's just cutting off Milia's combo routes. Oh, that's clever. Cytox confirmed cleverer than I am. In the slow game with the nets right in front of him. And they're gone. Right, Aerosuit gonna run. No. I'm trying to talk and then the thing I'm about to say is immediately countered by them doing something else. The Cytox is on set point. This is why I don't do commentary. Great to get into corner combo. That is some big damage, but it's full screen and attack. This is what makes me happy about being a lightweight character player. Is that when Testament does those things, you just go full screen, and that's fine. That was a very good pin to clear the net, hit Testament and get the tree, but a warrant! No haircut for you! And there's a net right there. What a bad Grave Digger! There's a Hail Mary! And he doesn't block the overhead. Could this be the match? Is Aerosuit going to do enough damage? He hasn't got any meter for the force break disc, so no dust loops, but the pressure's enough. Now there's one a piece. I did not think Aerosuit would win that round.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock. Counter.
Okay, so, right, back to it. More nets on screen, Cyclops preventing Milia's routes, and there it is again, the high net preventing Milia from jumping into buttons and just breaking the combos, letting Cytox IK activate. I think that was a 6H FRC issue? Oh, nice bait on the burst, or reaction to the burst, I think, because it's so high. And I think that could be the round. Erisu not using the Force Brick Disc combo extensions into the Dust Loop. I don't know if they were contestant, but they are cool combos. And the air weird interaction takes it for Erisu. Set point for Erisu this time. Can Saito bring it back? Oh, what a warrant in neutral. And there's a better one. Damage into 6p. This is looking like it could be one round apiece. This one's going to the wire as well. Erisu's involved in some real nail biters. And 6p. On net again! Net, please! Oh my god. Force Brick Skull. Do a dust, do a dust. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, Disc works very well against Warren. I'm thrown! And Saitox clearly is nervous. Not doing the pickups. Oh my god, throw of his own on wicket. These players are just wilding. What is going on? Oh my god. Milia on Erisu on one, like, he's like, oh, and that's it. Saitox takes it. Erisu is out. Oh, oh my days. What a set. And now winners finals got to follow that up. And what's going to happen in winners finals is that we're actually going to see not necessarily Venom versus Zappa, which is utter suffering for Venom, but we're going to see Sean versus Godpuss, because these two know each other so very well that we are going to see almost exclusively player versus player matchup. So this is our winners final. Oh, that's not our winners final, that's still the last one. Okay. Right, our winners final. Tony versus Godpress. We have our players in the room. Oh, I am exhausted just watching. Right, let me set up a prediction. Okay, so players need to know that this is first of three. So winners final, losers final, and grand final will all be first to three. Players pick their characters. I don't think we'll see anything but Zappa versus Venom. I know Sean has a Kai, but I think his Venom is his strongest character.
Heaven or hell? Do one.
Of course we have immediate full screen tauntings and slash back on the ball. I'm not even going to bother trying to commentate this mess. What are these two doing to me? It's a good thing I like them both. Thank you for the raid Arts of Playing. Welcome. And thank you, Dr. Love. Italy? IT? My transitions... I put a lot of work into them, so I'm very happy with how they are. And it is not about the size of the raid, it is about the willingness to join other people's troops. And it is very much appreciated, no matter what these others say. Alright, in the match, what is going on? We have Clown Player 1 versus Clown Player 2 doing silly things just to upset me. And we have a row on board. There we go. And we have Godfrey trying to slash back the universe. And Sean just trying to time out row. No DP there though, he tried to air throw maybe. Running in the ball, but that's row gone. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds left. Isn't just going to be a timeout? Oh, and eats the overhead. No! Oh, Carcass Raid saves the day at 0 seconds. Oh, I hate these two. Thank you for the show you're both putting on. That was a nice spit into DP and sword time. Just getting away from Venom. Seems like an odd choice. Run up DP. I mean, Venom wants to press buttons. His whole thing is he controls fates really great. So if you've got a DP that just lets you run forward and go under it and clock him, why wouldn't you use it? More round. It's that time again to get full screen zoned. All the chip. How much chip damage it does. I want to see a 5D. Run at 5D, 5D, 5D. Oh, that something. Or, yeah, no meter left. If Sean ran forward in faultless defense, he would have been able to save his life. But then, it's hard to do in a situation. And after IK. Alright. 1-0 for Godpress. Don't say poor Sean. I'm sure Sean has seen it and laughed at it so many times. And Sastral, Cytox is still playing. Cytox is in Losers Final. No taunts this time. Thanks, boys. Alright. Sword Car. I'm not sure how good Sword is. I know that Sword is Godpress's least favourite summon. Not that he's weak with it, but he likes it at least. But that might just be when fighting main, because I make him play like AC Sword. It doesn't really work full screen. Sean blocking the Godpress button, which is 6H. Which means we might see Godpress pull out some of the real fancy Zapper mixer. So if we see buttons with a jump install into 6H, RC, air dash, I will be so happy, and we're going to see some fancy combos. We missed it! So that combo should have extended into itself a few more times. And Sean takes the round. Sean not dropping. I'll do something at first. Ooh, ball and hits. Very good for getting rid of the dog and hit Zapper. Godpress wasn't prepared for both to hit him. Bad dead angle, but that dead angle is really fast and only -5 on block. Pro tip, if you block Zapper's dead angle, he will DP afterwards, wait for the DP, and punish that instead. So unfortunately Zapper is my very much most played matchup. I think I am the anti-Zapper at this point. And thank you Central, the ladder did go well yesterday. We had 4 sets and they were all really good to watch. I hope your hand is good and that you're resting it. And yep, Sean's 6P and 6H and Jump H and Jump B usage Cyclops is phenomenal. He always has those ready to anti-air you. And I'm going to take credit again by being the token made player that makes people get good at doing those. Alright. Thank you, all 44 of you, for tuning in. I hope you're having a good time and my rambling isn't too off-putting. That the games have been more than enough to carry the stream. Alright. Sean not blocking 6H. 6HF. Oh, he went for the RC. We know it. I know it at least. But he did not have the meter. He's going to have to throw against Sean, I think. He's just too happy, too content blocking. Get his throw game going. All the overheads, that'll do for now. But he will adapt. I will see 2K5D. That was a good throw attempt, but just too high too quick. Okay. God press with the air throw. Stop it. Saying that, Sean's jump D used into the pickup. Nice. What a match. Okay, we're on 1-1. This is going to be a marathon.
Heaven or hell? Duo, let's rock!
They're just tickling each other. This is what happens when it's a player versus player match, Charter. And Cytox, yes, all sets from now on are best of 5. First to 3. So in losers final, whoever you fight, it will be a best of 5. Ooh, the triplet's 2H hit very weird. It normally hits in front, but hits behind. Sean blocking the 5D. That's Godpress's game over. What's he going to do? How is he going to get damage? DP, that'll do it. Unblockables. Was it actually unblockable? I don't know. It might as well be, because it worked. Here's a question for you, Cyclops. Which one do you want to fight first? Alright. Fear of dog, Bud was sitting still. Taking his time, jumping out late. God press, knew the teleport was coming, didn't try an air throw, blocks the 5 dust himself. I hate these two. Air throws and air throws. I have trained them up to be too good at throwing people from the air. No, oh my god. No, alright. I give up calling it. Okay, we're on 2-1 for Godpress. I'm exhausted watching. I can't imagine how much these players are just knackered from the mental stamina needed. I'd say it's been a long day. We've been live for nearly 3 hours, which is alright for 32 people. So for a 32-man bracket, we're nearly 3 hours in and we're on winners finals. And you've got to be feeling it at this point. Your hands will be warmed up, but your brain will be on the come down. Unless you're getting that sugar intake, keeping hydrated. I feel for them, I do. I'm so glad I'm not entering. Oh, Dust into toss. He knows Sean's going to block it, so he uses the extended, or the high level of Dust to force him to block the Ghost. Goldpress is too clever. How do I manage to take games off this guy? Oh, but neither of them blocking Dusts anymore. They've stopped. They've just stopped. Sean with some good pressure. Keep it up. Garbar's cranked. One combo could do it. But Beyblade doesn't save the day. Gets followed and punished. And the dog to protect the teleport. I think Godpress just... They've played each other too many times. They know each other's DP habits. They know teleport habits. Oh, 12 seconds left. These are marathon games. Whoever comes out of this as the winner is still going to be a loser because they're going to be so tired. God, 1 second! No! Who won? Who won? Nobody! Nobody wins! We all lose! Oh, I'm done. I've lost. That's it. Oh, we got clash combo videos, we got up dogs, we got run under, side switches. Oh. Nice FD, because you know Sean's got those anti-airs down. I think he's hoping for a 6p, taking the hit of a 6p, not counter hit, teching through a 6H maybe. That was some good pressure. Into a messed up Dust and an IAD. Oh. Oh. Right, 3-1 for Godpress. Oh, right. Now, that was winner's final. Winner's final is done. It is time now for Sean not to leave the lobby. And if he comes back, we will have Sean versus Cyclops. And they're not going to give me enough time to show the fancy overlay. Alright. Oh, UK versus Serbia. Venom versus Testament. Dawn versus Cytox. This is a run back because it was Sean that put Cytox into losers. I think. Unless it's Sean versus Visor. I forget. There's too many Testaments in Europe. But this will be a first of 3. And the players are ready. So let me get a prediction going. This could go any which way.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Right, time to call the game properly again. Because this one should be a bit more serious. Alright, Sean not blocking the 6p. That's a good start from Cytox. Alright, so pressure, Sean just waiting it out. IADing over the Exy Beast, which is the correct answer. Five H stagger. Doesn't try to extend with a 2D or anything, which is interesting. Sorry, did I just see a full spring ball bounce 4 times? What did I see? This game, how can people play this seriously? It's silly. So very silly. Alright, knocked down. Spike touch with the backdash. It was a good backdash because it meant that Sean's damage was lowered and he wasn't ready to be open from it. Sean not blocking the 6p. Or not guessing correctly on the 6p. And he's going to stand up into it, yeah. Nice combo. No. Mop? Oh no, meter. Didn't have the meter. Ah, even on RC on the warrant, he still gets punished. Sean with a distinct lack of mad struggle. Nice knockdown, and this time he's gonna just set up a wall. Ah, he was hoping it would jiggle. 6H, FRC 6H. What are we in warrant? Why did that go into the corner? Did Sean put himself outside the corner? How did Sean put himself outside the corner? And Stinger, FP Stinger! From no health! Oh, boy. I'm going to be slightly hoarse by the end of this. I hope all of you watching at home are enjoying it as much as I am. Because I think this has been phenomenal playing from the entire tournament. Thank you, Jack. I have adjusted my posture. Much appreciated. You can tell when I start shouting that I just lean back in my chair and my posture goes to crap. But that is the first match for Cytox. Oh, but this is another first to 3. So there's still a long way to go.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Alright, don't mind me, I'm just doing some admin stuff. Okay. Where are we? Back in the game. We are back in the game. Right, and Cytox is comboing Sean, but he has half his health gone, so I assume it's just playing out the same way it did before. Oh, and the Crow saves Cytox. And the pickup. That's going to be huge. He has another meter. No more. Oh, he gets hit by the XCD from behind. Carcass Ray saves the day. Is this going to be another 0 health comeback? And it's a DA. So it could well be. And it is! Oh my god, it bursts. That, if nothing else, that's a good save for Sean that Cytox have to use his burst. That is a partial victory. Good block on the 6p this time. But there's a net there. What are you going to do, Sean? You're going to tech forward and block it. That's what you're going to do. And the landing frames of the ball spec. Oh, it clears the entire forest. And it's going to be knocked down into 5PRC. Does anybody in the chat believe that 5PRC wasn't a warrant? No, it was warrants and kick. Was it Nightmare Circular? What do we think that wake up was? Because I'm almost sure it wasn't 5PRC. Ah, finally the mad struggle coming in, hitting, but no combo off it. Sean just doing fancy things. Dubious curve, FRCs, not watching his toes, but good interrupt. That ball going straight up has happened a few times. I think maybe just a spacing issue? Oh, what a throw! But he gets punished for the throw! Net is saving Cytox's life. And there's still a net above him. Stand up. There we go. Oh, yeah. Late air dash, and that's the round. That is the match. Oh, it's not! Oh, almost spoke too soon and jigged Sean, but that is the match for Sean. That is one apiece. Oh. All right. Match 3. We are still not close to the end of this set yet. We could be halfway through it. Cytox not continuing to block low, but a good dead angle. Gets Sean away from him. Gives him an Exy Beast. Oh, they're just taking turns countering each other. That. What a throw! The one was more than ready for Warren. Or whatever the teleport part of it is actually called. Oh, and the bait on the dead angle! FB. Mad struggle into dead. That's going to be dubious curve. It is. Oh, Sean, please. When I say you're going to kill somebody, kill somebody. Please, that's twice now. Fast slash. Yeah, you can't be setting up nets from strings. Alright, Sean's probably just going to accept losing a quarter of his health there. Yeah. Not trying to rush, getting out of the poison too quickly. Exy Beast better than balls. Yeah. Dead angle because he did mad struggle and clocked him out there. That's big for Cytox, he's got the pressure. $6k, 6p, very strong. One round apiece. Backdash gets him out of the junior curve, but keep the ball separate. Blocks the 5D, that's a good start. And again, Sean showing he knows how to IAD the Exy Beasts, but not IADing the other things. So it's clearly the right reaction to the right thing. Grave Digger beating FP Stinger's second hit after the first one hit him. Oh, that is a big ball. That is a very big ball. And Cytox working the throw, and Sean read it and jumped. And he was going to throw himself. Oh, not close enough for the Gravedigger throw. And Sean takes the match 2-1. Still one more to go for Sean. 2 more for Cytox.
Heaven or hell? Duel. Let's rock.
Oh, I am utterly exhausted. Oh, right. So, what was our prediction spread? Our prediction spread was 74% think Sean and 26% think Cytox. No, I couldn't call it that clearly. I think it could still go either way. Especially with Cytox almost taking the first round like that. Oh, has taken the first round. I did not see the tree. The brain start Warren. That is the big brain play. Thankfully, Sean, showing his brain is even bigger than Big Brain, not falling for it, is heading for an avocado. Avocado. No avocados. I'm so sad. He did it again. He threw it. That's twice he has thrown the teleport. Just stands there, waits casually. Sean's just another level. It's ridiculous. Oh, I want to fight Sean and Godbrass. It's ridiculous. I want to play them both right now. And he stands up to block the curse. But he 2Ks casually on the Grave Digger. What is going on? What is this game? I think today I have realised that I don't understand this game at all. I love it and I will play it forever, but I do not understand this game. How does any of it actually work? It's held together with spitting twigs. Oh, Sean tried to sting her through. Nope. Match to Cytox. Evens it up 2 apiece. Last game. Oh. We have had some very, very good games today. I am so glad that my stream viewers, followers, put enough points in to let me host this tournament. I have enjoyed it immensely. Thank you everybody for all your play, it's been great. And we've still got this match and grand finals to go. Oh, this is a good look for Cytox. He gets the knockdown. Maybe, yep, Sean could have teched out. But it's his turn. On the net! Cytox's net placement has been phenomenal today. He's thinking 20 moves ahead. Whereas I'm just thinking where my next 6P is going to come from. What a jump out from Sean. But a Grave Digger straight back in. Could this be it from Cytox? No, he's pushed him out. Forces him to stand up. Doesn't block the crow. That's it. Cytox wins.
You win.
Cytox wins. And we have our grand final. Our grand final is Godpress versus Cytox. Now, Godpress is in winner's side and Cytox is in losers, which means that Cytox needs to win 2 first to 3 sets. And Cytox has already thrown in the towel by congratulating Godpress for first place. So we'll see how well he does in actually changing that, shall we? Because I think this matchup is a little bit Testament favoured, not flavoured. Might be Testament flavoured as well, but we shall see. Oh, players, go when you are ready. Let's get this done. Ooh. And at least I've been saved from round start backdash taunt. Thank you, Cytox. Thank you.
Heaven or hell. 2 1, let's rock.
Okay, so what have we got? We've got some heavy zoning, just filling the screen with crap. And Godpress has swords, so it's slowly pushing the sword 3/4 the length of the screen. Now he's in, and Cytox with the bad warrant guess. Gravedigger's over, gets out of the corner at least. But I don't think Godpress will care, because Sword is, yeah, still alright mid-screen. But he's cursed. And still working on those orbs. He hasn't got the meter for dead angle, he gets thrown. And that's going to be big if it leads to knockdown in the corner. It does. This looks like Cytox's round. What is Godpress going to do to come back with beam? Bad net. For once it was a bad net. And now it's triplet time. It is Godpress time. Oh, Pebble and Bad the Gravedigger. Oh, whipping things in each other's faces? I don't know. What are the players doing? What even is this game? Badlands throw? Gravedigger throw, I meant. Oh, he crossed him up! He tried to FD and it crossed him up. Dash DP start. Solid standard up start. Blocks the burst. Cytox in trouble in this round. Triplets everywhere. Bananas, pebbles, plant pots. Warrant not going to get you out of this one, friend. Neither is Gravedigger. What can we do? Jumps in, doesn't block low on the banana. We curse, pebbles. This could be an avocado. No Gravedigger. We have a perfect. He tries a 6-8 over the XE Beast, which is a hell of a call. But it means he ends up not blocking the 6p. Sadly, Cytox didn't have faith in his 6p and went into the skull. What am I even calling here? Birth is very good in this matchup, I will say that. Birth gets you out of double XE Beast pressure because it's just invulnerable for so long. And that is the game plan here for Zappa. You've got to get the right time to get the interrupt with the DP. And this could be the comeback. Birdie blocks the dust. That's a good start. Cytox staying alive. Good. I guess he tried to slap the pebble with another 5 PRC. I don't know. Could have been anything. Not blocking the second ghost toss. He is scared. And he is in the corner, but he's got it. This could be the end. Godpress on no. Yeah, the net killed him. Not ready for it. Okay, we are 1-0 for Cytox.
Heaven or hell? 2-1, let's rock!
Okay, Godpress with full screen sword play. That is 2 swipes. That is a lot of orbs. The next summon is rare, which could be bad news bears. Yeah. No! Ooh, what is going on? Drops and spaghetti and Badlands and Gravediggers jumping into the net post. I don't know. This top 8's got me so confused. Doggo doesn't block the crosser, but it instantly gets a sword for his troubles. All the beastos, and you can't block forever. Certainly not against Testament. But a good dead angle from Cytox gets rid of the summon, even if it was just sword. What's going on? What's going to happen? No! Whoa! Cytox really gambling with these warrants. And he eats the birth, and that's going to be a row. Yeah, 6H is plus frames if it's late. And with no meter left, Darkness Anthem Super. I don't know what the Super Darkness Anthem's called. Yes, okay, this is Grand Finals. And Godpress is in winners, and Cytox is in losers. I have updated the brackets to now show that.
Heaven or hell? Duel 1, let's rock!
Okay, back to the game. More sword. Godpress has been getting an awful lot of sword. It's been working quite well. Cytox has been eating enough swipes that it's led to 2 very quick rows. But that damage is not to be messed with. That's a crosser? Yep. But Cytox was ready for it this time and warrants the super. Godpress on absolute slither, runs into the tree. I thought he might have tried to slash back it because it's Godpress and that's what he does. And we have a new follower. Thank you, May Cry. I hope you're doing well and thank you for joining us. Okay, full screen doggo. Burst baited. Dapper hit even though the dog was there. I guess it wasn't that good. Godpress is cursed, but it just runs. Just runs. And the crow's timing is a little bit off. Oh, Cytox really risking it with his warrants, but the tree was behind him, so I guess it was okay. I think that's going to be 2-0 to Cytox if this knocks down or goes into mop. Neither. With the pressure, is he going to IK? Or is he going to lose? He's lost all his meter. And now he's losing his life. Ah no! Oh my god! Just too far for Godpress, and 2S takes it. Oh. Ooh, okay. If Cytox wins this one, we have a bracket reset, and he needs to win another first to 3 afterwards. If Godpress wins, Godpress will be on tournament points. Here we go. We have triplets just getting warranted. Goes too far. Maybe blocked the wrong way. Cross up. Gravedigger. You hate to see it. Why did that move need to cross up? Cytox trying to kill the dog, but it's just a little bit misplaced. And Godpress still not ready for the warrant. I think the warrant and net timings and spacings are just too strong from Cytox at the minute. Here we go. Can Godpress get this going? Sword DP. That is air blockable, so what was Cytox doing? That's going to be the end. Is this another round? No, another net! Just too much chip damage. You can block it all, but it will take away your health. There we go, curses. Now it's time for gaming. I say as it immediately gets rid of. Cytox knows how to deal with swords. FD in the first, and then blocking and doing well. But Godpress just moving around too much. And sword power is such a good anti-air for Zappo. It's every dead angle the wrong way. Wow, it's going to be DP. It's going to be a DP. It's going to be a DP. It's the DP. Ah, no grave diggers for you, my friend. What happened to the dog? All the things! Super Jump Beyblade. FRC. Get across the screen. There's the tree. Cytox not blocking. Oh my god, the net. I was not paying attention. I wonder why you didn't go in. God, Brett's clearly beyond me. And Cytox not going for the throw combos. Still maybe a bit nervous. And I think that confirms that we do get summons on Clash. In Exy Beast and Tree. And he drops it! Cytox doesn't want to win! No! Oh my god, Gutpress takes it! What a nail biter! Another nail biter! Oh. Okay, this could be the last match of our tournament. And they picked a horrible stage. Thanks, guys. Oh, nice 2S net start for Visor. Doesn't lead into much, but Godpress with the air throw. He is ridiculously good at them. No warrant teleports for you, my friend. Ghost into pot, into ghost, into teleport, into eating more shit. But a wake up throw saves him. Oh. Cytox really gambling very hard with warrants and gravediggers, but I think it works really well because he's got so many different options that you have to be careful of them all, and you can't cover all of them with one single thing. Ooh, dog. Cleared the net at least, and another one. And now it's triplets time. Nets and Exibistos. It's going to be another one into a beast. No, he teleports. Ooh. Cytox taking his life in his hands. But 6k, 6p, such a good thing. That was dropping. And no! He tried to throw! And 5k is not going to be thrown. Man's puts are in the air. And the Beyblade saved him. Sort of. Oh, he got hit by a pot. Was not ready for it. Bananas. And he's not cursed anymore, so it's Visor's time. Not Visor. Cytox's time. And run up DP. Clears the Achibisto. Hits. D-summon. Backdash is so good. And a 5D as an answer to a Gravedigger. What? Was it a bad lands? I don't know. I just don't know anything anymore. Delayed 5H, but there's no meter. Oh, he did have meter. He just missed the FRC. Oh, and he's got all the orbs. He's going to FD. Oh, he's going to FRC. Where's Rao? Where's Rao? He doesn't need him. This could be it. Set point. Godzilla. Bootzilla, Boot Press, Godzilla, Booze Tiller, Casper the Funky Ghost takes it. 3-2. We have our winner. Our winner is Godpress, and that pleases me. Because prior to the event, Godpress said that he would be playing again. Is this just run back? He will be donating his winnings to a charity to support those in Ukraine. So I think it's probably going to be British Red Cross or UNICEF. And that pleases me even more than watching all the great games that we've seen today. I hope you are okay, Kratos, and that you are safe. And I'm going to stop them playing. I'm just going to go to our ending. And I want to say thank you to all of our players. You all did exceptionally well. Thank you for helping make this tournament run so smoothly. Thank you to Victor for running the bracket, because without you I wouldn't have been able to do it at all. And congratulations to our top 3. Godpress, Cyclops and Sean English. I will now find somebody to raid, and I think it will likely be Nickel. That's like Nickel 464 now. I think. If I can press the red button. Let me choose a prediction outcome. I didn't do a grand final prediction, and nobody shouted at me. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. I hope you are all doing well. Have a great evening, and thank you for watching.